YouTube channel. Hi guys, so today we are going to be curating my August TBR. So if you don't know, or you're not a book YouTuber watcher like I am recently, a TBR is a to be read list, or what you are planning to read either in a month or in a week or wherever it is. So TBR stands for to be read. So I am going to be picking out books for my August TBR by using a bingo template. And this bingo template is found on this Discord server that is created by Destiny, who is a booktuber. So if you would like to join, I will add that Discord to my description, because it's basically like a little book club and it's really fun, and they have like book of the months and they do readathons and you can rate books. It's a really nice comfortable place for like a book club. So I will be putting that down below. What I will be doing is using that template to help pick out some books for me to read in the month of August. So there are different prompts. There are about 9 prompts, and then we're gonna go through and just pick some books to read for that for this month. So yes, I'm reading 9 books this month. Great. So let's get on with the video. Alright, so this is what the bingo card looks like. I'm starting from the top and working our way down. So the first prompt is a book that starts with the letter W. So luckily, what I will be doing is, if I have the book, I'll show you, or if I don't have the book or I have a couple options, we're going to choose live in this video. Well, not live for me, but through this video we're going to choose. So for a book that starts with W, I actually picked one up at my friend's house, Jess. My best friend, she has books because she buys books. I don't typically buy books. I'm more of a library girly, so I did have a list, but she had a book that started with W and I decided to borrow it from her. It is Where the Truth Lies by Anna Bailey. I have no idea what it's about. Jess, my bestie, she said it was good, and I'll take her word for it. So that is going to be my book that starts with the letter W, Where the Truth Lies. So my TBR, that's the first book on the TBR. Alright, the next prompt is give an author a second chance. And I had to go look through some of the books that I've read, because usually I'm pretty good about rating books highly, but there was one book that I actually DNF'd. I want to say maybe last year or 2 years ago, and that was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard or Aveyard? Don't know how to pronounce it. But I DNF'd that book because I just could not get into it. And I know it's one of her like most popular books, and I know she has a series for that. But I'm gonna use her as an example, or not example, as giving an author a second chance, because I could try and reread Red Queen by her, but I think I'm going to try and read the book Realm Breaker by her, because we're gonna see if it has the similar vibe or what. But I couldn't get through Red Queen. I think I read not even half, and I had to put it down and bring it back to the library. I just couldn't read it. I think it was a lot of like politics and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll read it again or try to read it later in life, but right now we're gonna give her a second chance and we're gonna read a different book. We're gonna read Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard for this prompt. So there we go. Alright, next one. So the first 3 I already have books kind of picked out for them, which is totally fine, but third prompt is a book set in a school, and I didn't know this until after the fact I got it, because I just got this book. As I say, I'm a library girl, I bought this book, but it was at Half Price Books for $3, and it's A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro, and this book is set in a school. It's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes and Watson type thing. It's like Sherlock Holmes' great-great-great-granddaughter and this guy named Jamie Watson, and there's this, I think it's like a murder that happens, so they're framed for murder, and so they're trying to figure that out. It says equal parts tender, thrilling, and hilarious. the first in a trilogy, so not me starting another series, but it was only $3. I picked it up. It's in pretty good condition, and this is going to be a book that is set in a school, a study in Charlotte. So, all right, fourth prompt, which finally we get to do a spinner, is a book that was an answer to the question of the week. So on the Discord server, they do questions of the week, and this week currently is how many series are you in the middle of right now. So people would answer like how many, some people are like 3, some are 2. Some people actually answered with names of different series. And yes, I'm in like I think 7 different series right now, like I'm in the middle of. But we're gonna start another one. So the 3 choices that I have that I'm going to be putting into a wheel are Caraval by Stephanie Garber, Shatter Me by Mafi. I think Tara Mafi, is that her name? Something like that, Tara Mafi. And then Addicted, which I don't know who it's by, but the Addicted series. So let's go ahead and put those titles into a spinner. Alright, so I have my spinner here. We have the 3 choices, Caraval, Shatter Me, Addicted. We're gonna spin, see which one it lands on, and that's gonna be the book that I read for a book that was an answer for the question of the week. So let's spin. Okay, awesome. Oh, love the music. Okay, Caraval, which is great because I read the Once Upon a Broken Heart by her. So I know you're supposed to read Caraval before Once Upon a Broken Heart, but this is fine. I can read Caraval and then see how that is because I know it's in like the same realm. So I'm excited for that. Okay, Caraval. Yay, exciting. Alright, the next prompt that is in the middle is the server's August book of the month, which is Flawless by Elsie Silver. So that is already chosen for me, which I'm excited to read that book. And I might actually start with that book for this month because, I don't know, just to get it out of the way. And I heard it's really good. And it's a more of like, I think it's like a cowboy or like bull riding like romance thing, which is not usually my thing. I'm more fantasy, but we're gonna read it and see how it is. Alright, 5th one is read a graphic novel or manga, and I love both manga and graphic novels. So my options that I chose are Heartstopper Volume 3 because I've read the first 2, or Sochi by Junji Ito, which is like kind of like a horror manga writer. So gonna put those into our spinner. Alright, spinner's all ready to go. It's a 50-50 chance for either Sochi, which is a manga like I said, or Heartstopper, which is a graphic novel. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna be reading Sochi. Or I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but Sochi. Awesome. Okay, which there's like a Netflix series on about like all of them like stories that he's kind of written. Well, not all, just like a few. And I really enjoyed it. It's very like horror, kind of like Twilight Zone sort of. I enjoyed the Netflix series, so I'm excited to read one of his mangas. Junji Ito? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. But that's what I'll be reading. We are on our 7th option, and that one is a book that intimidates you. So this, I created a list of books that are either like big in size, because like bigger books kind of do intimidate me, but also books that are like really popular that people like, and I'm worried that what if I don't like them? So the options are A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Which I do want to read. It is on like my actual like I want to read that book, so I'm just scared to start it. Dune, and then Harry Potter, because I've never read Harry Potter, so I think that would be a fun read to do. So let's go ahead and add those into the spinner and see what we get. Alright, spinner is up. 3 choices, and for Harry Potter it'd be the first book, which is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So, and then Dune would be the first book too. Are these all series? These are all series too. Oh boy. Okay, let's spin. Okay, Dune is on my TBR. Oh boy. I was really hoping for like Harry Potter because that's more simple, but we're going with Dune. I'm excited to read that because that's kind of out of my comfort zone for me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Number 8's prompt is a book from a series that you need to continue, and that for me is really easy because I am trying to finish the Grishaverse series, or yeah, I guess series. So I just read Six of Crows last month, so I'm going to continue and read Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, Bardugo, who knows? But that's what I'll be reading for prompt number 8. And our last and final prompt is reread a book from one of your favorite series. And I thought this would be great because one of my favorite series recently is Kingdom of the Wicked, so I could go ahead and reread the first book of that. Or a series that I really enjoyed as a kid was Series of Unfortunate Events, and I thought that would be so great if I could reread that. So we're gonna let the spinner decide if I'm gonna reread one of my favorite series now or from when I was a kid. Alright, got the spinner. Let's see, Kingdom of the Wicked or Series of Unfortunate Events. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this because I haven't read the series since like elementary school, so I think reading the first book of that is gonna be great for me, just to like see if I still like it or if I'm reread it and I'm like, why did I like this as a kid? So that's awesome. Okay, alright, so that is my last and final book for my TBR. I'm starting a lot of series this month, but I think it'd be really fun and exciting, and I can't wait to start. It's already August 6th, so I need to get going on reading these books. So like I said, I might start with Flawless by Elsie Silver, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you comment down below if you've read any of these books, and if you did, let me know how they are because I'm excited. I have like a really nice list this month, so I'm excited to read them. Also, make sure you subscribe. I post videos kind of whenever, but if you enjoy the book content, make sure you subscribe. I also do other content like fashion, thrifting, shopping, vlogs, kind of whatever I feel like posting. But if you enjoy that, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye!